Good morning, good evening, good night. How is everybody doing out there? This is Guilmy again, and this is another episode of Talking with Tom. I am going to say first off, congratulations, sir, on baby number 3. Hope she is happy, healthy, and sleeps like crazy amounts for you.
Yes, baby Scarlet is home and doing well, enjoying the just over 2.3 kids, keeping the status quo alive.
Oh yeah.
Gotta do my part for society, you know.
And then one more, you can catch up with me, and then we can change the name of the podcast to 2 Dads, 8 Kids.
No, sir. I'm bowing out. May 6th is the date.
Are you seeing Dr. Bladders?
No, I gotta go. He's too lined up, unfortunately, so I gotta go to Strathroy. Gotta go to town. But right. I'm a stallion. I need contained, you know.
Oh yeah, I know. Snip, snip. It's all good.
That's right.
Because when you're both young, virile men like us. I couldn't even get the fucking sentence out, but we're
2 out of 3 anyway. 2 out of 3.
Oh yeah. And once again, on a podcast, I am drinking, so it's a great. Ah, okay.
My testicles getting chopped up. I knew we were going to be a subject of discussion.
Oh yes, because as you know, we don't really hold a whole lot back here, and we just shoot the shit and have a fun.
We knew the snippy jokes were going to be the subject of many upcoming discussions.
Oh yes, because I have had it done, and it smells like burnt hot dogs. Oh, I actually made Tom recoil for the first time in like 4 years.
It's gonna smell like burnt footlong in my case, but
Yep.
All right. But now that we scarred our listeners thoroughly,
they're used to this shit, man. But once again, thank you very much to new countries. Since the last time we recorded, Uruguay. We have Chile again is downloading again from South America, as well as Brazil is. We are getting a lot of downloads in Brazil right now. Like, they're our number 3 country right now. It's kind of crazy. And Europe is going again, and also those crazy Russians and Ukrainians are loving Guilmy Talk, so keep downloading, guys, and I'll keep putting out the shows.
I will work to get some more international events. We're pretty light this month, but
I think we're fucking light everywhere this month.
There's not much to be done with that.
You know, quarantine, COVID, lockdowns,
zombies. You know,
yeah, words that in 2019 we didn't use.
Yeah, but it is December 2020. We are almost there, you know. Merry fucking Christmas.
And if you're listening to this, go back and download the Guilmy Talks Christmas special. 25 guests, lots of clips, and yeah, Tom will eventually listen. He's been very busy as of late.
I have been. It's been a real circle of life kind of week. We had a birth, we had a death, we had some health and sickness. It's kind of like friggin' Mufasa's going to start talking to the clouds here any day now.
Well, did you hold the baby up into the sky on some kind of large rock where you film all those promos yet? Or?
I did it to the window in the hospital room. I do go full Lion King with all my kids, and my brother's child as well. Which is hilarious because my sister-in-law was unaware that this was a family tradition for me to do this.
Yep.
Because if anyone looks like Rafiki in our family, it is me. So.
Oh God, I see it now.
The past can hurt.
Oh God.
You can't unhear it now.
And also, you have not seen this crazy ass shit yet in a while.
Oh, shag. You got pretty luxurious going today. Like, you conditioned it, like.
Actually,
Justin, you can't see it. Justin had like a little bit of Fabio moment there. Like he took the hair off and it tumbled out. It's pretty flowing today. It's actually not as bad as he's making it sound out. He's definitely conditioned it. And
I am using the red shampoo in the shower because I'm blind and I know what the red one is shampoo. That's how I bathe as a 40-year-old man. I try not to fall down in the shower. That's about it.
Yeah.
But back to wrestling.
Yes. Bit of a strange month. Wrestling, nice to see AEW still going. Always a place of controversy. Some people like it, some people don't. But it is fantastic to see a major alternative out there. Ring of Honor and NWA starting to kind of get rolling again with some of their shows as well, making the adjustments to COVID and etc.
Danhausen winning a contract.
Yes,
That's
Ring
amazing.
of Honor Final Battle just happening. I don't have a lot of notes because it just happened this weekend. But, and the aforementioned, life and death stuff. But yeah, Danhausen, local independent to the area. Fantastic to see another guy like that breaking through, making it into a national TV platform. Always exactly the kind of thing we love to see here.
And I'm not going to do a Danhausen impression right there now, because I would do it very badly. So go check out his Twitter account, guys, because it is, I'll be honest, it's fucking funny. The dude is awesome.
He is fantastically entertaining. Finally getting around to catching up on a little bit of wrestling these days. Finally did get around to watching SmackDown in the Thunderdome. I have not seen the Thunderdome. I'm aware it's been out for a while. I don't shit on WWE. I just don't watch 2 and 3 hour programs a lot of time because I don't watch TV for 2 and 3 hours at a time ever usually.
Because you're like me and you get twitchy after the first hour.
Yes, but had some time, checked it out. It really reminded me of being in like No Mercy for the old Nintendo 64. The digital fans very much remind me of that. It's a very cool but very odd sensation. I still prefer the NXT setup where they have the Thunderdome kind of in the back, or whatever, I don't think it's called Thunderdome on NXT, but the virtual fans on the top, and then they have some actual live people separated in pods, whatever, cages, whatever we call it these days.
Yeah.
Here. Virus Pocket.
Now,
can we coin Virus Pocket?
Copyright on Guilmy Talks, Virus Pocket. I do like that word.
Pods just sound so much cooler and misleading to what they are.
Yep.
But for the visual spectacle, I think the NXT setup right now is probably the coolest of all the brands. NXT, I'm not a huge fan of the regular WWE shows, but I do like NXT.
Yeah.
Especially NXT UK, it's my go-to. It's only an hour, so it's a good, solid, and they got a lot more of that British-style wrestling.
And I know you're a huge fan of Chain.
Yes.
Chain wrestling, old school wrestling, if you want to follow that. But I don't think chain wrestling is old school wrestling. But
that's just wrestling. Everybody else forgot that.
Yep.
Oh, so like Jim Cornette's gonna show up now. You goddamn fucking kids doing the goddamn fucking dive to the ring
and then I'll be like, hey, you want to get Wendy's?
Yeah. And then go yell at the Wendy's guy.
Oh, yeah.
I did notice Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley had a killer main event. It was actually back in November now. Anybody wants to get the chance, go back and check it out. It was November 18th episode of NXT, the main event of Rhea Ripley versus Io Shirai for the NXT Women's Championship. It was brutal. Ripley even gets busted open her ear and stuff. Gets her ear torn open pretty good. Really amazing match.
I'm actually surprised they did not stop the match.
I wish, but it was good. Really good.
Better.
I know a lot of people were not happy with the War Games. I haven't seen the whole match. It did look very spot heavy.
Yeah.
Also, my viewpoint of it might be skewed because most of the stuff I saw was from Botchamania. But once again, that kind of says something in itself, in that most of the stuff I saw from the pay-per-view was on Botchamania.
Yeah. And just going to say, Shotzi Blackheart did not have her best night. Yeah, I know. we have our favorites and we have our least favorites. Let's just say.
Alright. Anyway, jumping to the complete opposite side of the world. Super J Cup just finishing up El Phantasmo. With kind of a shocking, yet not too shocking. I think a lot of people, my brother predicted that. I think you did too.
No, I did Chris Bay.
Oh yeah, you did Chris Bay. Yeah, my brother had predicted Phantasmo. My brother's pretty good at picks.
Your brother's really good at picking winners, even when they don't make sense.
He called Ibushi too for the
which
G1.
I did not see happening 2 years straight.
No.
There's no way they're going to do that, and they did because he killed it the entire. Yeah.
But Super J Cup, long time, big draw, and a big time coming together of international middleweights, junior heavyweights, cruiserweights, X division, whatever you want to call the normal size athletes.
They're I'd say Super J Cup guys are 205.
Yeah.
Around there.
Yeah. Anybody, I think it's actually anybody over 245 pounds.
Oh.
But other such notable winners, including Jushin Thunder Liger. I'm drawing a blank. I'm trying to not say Chris Benoit. The Pegasus Kid!
The Pegasus Kid won it. He did. And they haven't scrapped that from the records because it's the Pegasus Kid, not Chris Benoit.
Yeah, always big. Ultimo Dragon, Eddie Guerrero became very famous early on as Black Tiger in the Super J tournament. Dean Malenko made some solid appearances there over the years. So always a huge draw and a big attraction every year. Wrestling...
Didn't Jericho have one as the wearing a mask? Was that the Super J Cup?
He was in as Lionheart.
Yeah.
Didn't win it, but once again made a really big showing. Often just being Daniel Bryan. There's the one I was trying to draw a blank on because he was Bryan Danielson. Yeah, I was drawing a blank. I was like, it wasn't Daniel Bryan. It was Daniel Bryan. He was Bryan Danielson. Actually, that was kind of what put him on the map, was winning the Super J Cup. And Low Key as well, big time, got put on the map because of Super J.
Oh, yeah. And Low Key is... I'm very surprised that Low Key never has really had a huge run. Like, he was in Impact for a little there, but...
Low Key's one of those... I'm not, shitting on anybody, but he's one of those guys who's just too fucking deadly. He's like Dave Schultz or Dr. Death, like he's, Road Warrior Hawk. Like he's just 150 fucking %, and it's super believable because he will fuck your shit up, and
he's legit.
Like I remember there's the Ring of Honor clip out there where he knocks the guy out. The first fucking move of the match was a deadly ass wheel kick. It is. And just anybody who can wrestle, like, anybody who's familiar with his professional gimmick lately, like, he looks like Hitman, and he looks like he's there to kill you, like...
Because he is.
And he's wrestling, like, dress outfit and not dying of sweat or overheating from that. And...
Like, he's barely breaking his sweat in a white dress shirt.
Yeah, like, he's just a phenomenal specimen of an athlete, and probably a really deadly person if you pissed him off, I would imagine.
I would not piss that man off. I would say, "Oh, sir, you want my car? Here's the keys. Would you like me to vacuum it first?" Yeah, he's that kind of guy.
Yeah, I remember I met Homicide one time at a PWA show, and he Homicide and Eddie Kingston were on a tour through. Eddie Kingston was hilarious, great, tough dude, but like very entertaining to be around. Very entertaining, great to all the. He was really great to us local guys too. He wasn't like, oh, I'm a big star. He was very hospitable and hilarious to be around. I'm pretty sure he beat the shit out of Eric Kearney, but because they were wrestling. But to the rest of us, he was great. And him and Homicide, like there was nothing he did, but he just had this aura, like he was just going to fuck you right up if you just even looked at him the wrong way. Like, he was super polite. Like, I came up to him, "Nice to meet you, sir." He's like, "Hi, I'm, not going to drop his real name." But, super nice to me. Like, offered to show him where the dressing room was and stuff. And he was great. But you could just tell, like, he could shank you in a heartbeat.
He's one of those guys that you would just be like, I want to stay on this gentleman's good side.
And also to follow it up, he man, he wrestled Joey Allen that night, and he Joey up with a fork bad that night. I've never mopped up so much blood in my life that it wasn't a murder scene. Like,
Yep.
it took me legit. I have a picture somewhere of a bucket of blood I mopped off the floor. It took me solid 45 minutes to mop the ring side. Somehow there's blood under the ring, around the ring, all the way into the locker room.
Just the carnage that was there.
Yeah. It was a long cleanup after the show that night.
Now, who bled more, Joey Allen that night, or when Amato was versus Masada?
Ooh.
Because I know both matches. I've seen photos. One, I was there live. The other one, I just saw the video and the footage and everything. But
that's tough to call, because it was tough to tell when Jesse destroyed the carpet. Is he bled all over? It's tough to tell because I don't remember. I remember Jesse vividly, just arterial bleeding squirting from his forehead, and some girl in front of us shrieking and horrified and going ew, ew, ew to the same rhythm that was squirting out of poor Jesse's head.
And then there's me, who just got closer and closer to the ring.
Yeah,
because there were no barriers. There was no security on that show.
Oh, that match was out of hand. I remember, like that. Like Masada had been doing like 5 to 10 years. If that had not for like 6 felonies, if that had not been inside or near a wrestling ring. I would say inside. It definitely wasn't inside, but in the vicinity of a wrestling ring.
It wasn't inside the ring mostly, but he did throw him off a balcony. Through a table.
I remember being on the ground right beside, almost like, I wasn't like almost underneath, but it was like a good 6 feet from where it happened, and not even looking directly at it, because I didn't believe for a heartbeat they were actually gonna throw poor Jesse off. Like, I'm like, they're falling up there, and I was like, Jesus Christ, they actually threw him off over there.
And when I did interview Jesse, he's like, that hurt. I'll admit that didn't feel good. But what hurt more was the brain buster after, when he propped the table up against the wall and just threw me into a wall.
Yeah, I remember, and then the Taipei death match, like,
yep.
Yeah, I remember Masada just like, I've seen Masada twice now, and both times I'm just like terrified by the concept of ever having to face that man in the ring because of what he did to people. I'm like, maybe it's not so bad that I'm not working main tonight, you know. I'll jerk that curtain after all, thanks guys. It means I don't have to get punched in the face with glass, or the other time was at the No Limit show. I was same thing, I was pre-show that night. That was the night he put skewers into poor fucking Matt Cash's spine. Like the base of his spine, dude. Right at the, I was just like, like not your forehead, the base of your spine. There's the most possible nerves.
Yep. And Masada is coming back to wrestling and is having a match against Atticus Cougar, who has literally called Masada out of retirement.
Why?
To kill him. And then he jumps Masada with Ricky Shane Page and does a promo over top of Masada with a boot to Masada's neck. Do you think there's not going to be payback?
Sometimes I don't know if Masada's like, he's, I don't know, man, I guess fucking Page. Just that one anything to do with that guy in the ring. He's one of those cute guys where I'm like,
I gotta say, every time I've talked to him, nice guy.
Oh yeah, like you talk to him outside the ring,
he is a nice dude.
And then the switch flips, and he's one of those guys that might rethink my career if I had to wrestle. Like, you know what, bud, I think I'm just gonna, we're just gonna hang boots up tonight.
One of those, and because he is kind of a badass too. So.
Yeah. All right. So New Japan back and rolling. Obviously, the road to Wrestle Kingdom coming up. Always fantastic. I mean, exciting shows coming up there from New Japan. Over here, not a whole lot going on for the rest of December, but we're going to float through a few. We are, of course, going to talk about our good friends over at Go Hard Pro, putting on a fantastic holiday special. Studio show going to be available for free to everyone on YouTube Christmas Eve at 7 p.m. featuring some fantastic independent wrestlers: Shane Saber, Gabriel Fuerza, Vaughn Vertigo,
Jody Threats. They have Alexia Nicole. They have
Pretty Ricky. The list goes on and on. Fantastic event.
Oh, Wade. I can't forget Wade.
Oh, yes, the Wanderer Wade Allen, of course. Quick shout out to Wade, new PWO Internet Champion, saving the Internet.
Congrats, buddy.
Keep it shiny for me, Wade. But yes, Go Hard Pro, Christmas Eve, 7 p.m., free on YouTube. Definitely want to check that one out.
And if you are listening to this show, you will most likely be checking that out because it's free, and we're in a lockdown Christmas now, so you can't leave your house, so just go on YouTube at 7.
That's right.
Nobody sings fucking carols anymore, right?
I don't know, but it'd be weird if they were, I think.
Yeah.
Might confuse people.
Oh yeah,
A couple things to trickle out the rest of the year, though. Monday the 28th, 7 p.m., the Wrestling Virtual Signing Series presents WWE Hall of Famer Coco Beware live via Facebook. Saturday, the only 2 live events we got going. But, once again, different areas, COVID rules. Don't come at me with that stuff. January 2nd. Unfortunately, nothing else the rest of this year. But next year, you got stuff to look forward to. January 2nd, 7 p.m., War Wrestling presents Respect the Revolution from the Empowered Sports Center in Lima, Ohio. And Saturday night at 8 p.m., ICW presents No Holds Barred, Volume 9 in Port Richey, Florida. And one more virtual event to check you out for those of us who will be stuck in lockdown. Monday, January the 11th at 7 p.m. Once again, Hall of Famer, the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, will be doing a virtual signing. So, via Facebook Live, so check that one out. And a lot of those events, it's an interactive Q&A. You can get items signed still. Your own custom items, you just have to do an event. All the events have their own separate deadlines to mail in items to get signed, but you still can get your personalized autographs and personalized memorabilia signed at these events. One last thing I'm going to plug: Out in the Ring, documentary featuring my trainer and many other athletes in the wrestling, both major and independent, including AEW Sunny Kiss. Documentary soon, hopefully coming to Netflix next year. Looking to finish up crowdfunding. They have some fantastic gift packages for those who do donate. Check that out at Facebook, Out in the Ring, or HTTPS gogetfunding.com/Let's Rumble Score Rumble /completion funding -round -4 LGBTQ pro wrestling documentary out in the ring.
All right, I'm gonna get Tom to send that to me.
Yeah, that was a lot of dashes. I know. I don't make the links, okay, people.
Yeah, I'm just watching him go, and I'm like, is this a rib? Am I supposed to stop him at some point?
No, it's actually a 2-page link.
So he'll text me the link, so I'll just put it in the show description, guys.
But fantastic documentary about openly gay wrestlers in professional wrestling, including many friends of Guilmy Talks.
Yep.
Jamie Senegal also featured in that as well. So check it out. Once again, many gifts available: autograph posters from Sunny Kiss, gift cards, pins, and much other swag. You say these days, I believe.
Sure.
we're hip kids.
Oh.
I sound like a narc trying to fit in. But definitely check that out.
fantastic prizes. Deadline for crowdfunding is December 31st, so please do donate. As little as $20 gets you a bonus gift, so any donation will be appreciated.
And thanks for putting in all the work with your busy life this month.
Well, I'm awake at night, so much of something. But yeah, stay safe out there, everybody. I know it's been a crazy fucking year.
Yeah, let's call a spade a spade. It's a crazy fucking year.
Yeah, politics, beliefs aside, stay safe, take care of each other, and stay healthy and sane, and we will see you in the new year.
Bye, guys.